count. To man the field down the sideline. Going to fight for it and be pushed out of bounds around the 44. Looks like the 45 on the first down of camp.
And welcome back. We're standing here with the parents of the great running back number 9. His dad here, Dalen, and Demisha. Welcome, guys. Are you guys excited for the game today?
Oh yeah, we always excited when it comes to the Q Bowl.
Looking forward to it.
Excellent, excellent. Your kid out there had a pretty good first half. What do you guys think?
I mean, that's, like I tell them, man, just play ball. You know what I mean? It's an everyday thing when it comes to this football. I just tell them to stay focused. I'm happy.
As a mom, does it scare you that he's playing football?
He's always been dedicated to football, any sports. So, I just support him in whatever he wants, and this is what he wants. So.
Excellent, excellent. Well, I thank you guys for your time. Good luck to your son in the second half.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, guys.
In the second down and 10, ball on the 35.
And again, another run for a no gain, Coach. I don't know what this Otay Ranch team can do to kind of get to penetrate this Skyline defense, but if it's either a trickery play, maybe something, a toss sweep, a play action, but we're going to have to do something to go ahead and get this ball moving down the field.
So second down and 10 for the Broncos. Let's see what they drum up here on second down. They go to a one-back set, bringing number 5 in motion again. And it's a straight dive up the middle to number 56. And he's tackled after a short gain of about 1.5 yards. Bringing up third down to very long 9.
And again, another third and long for this Otay Ranch team. It's making it very difficult for this offense. When you're third and long, it's difficult for any offense in college, NFL, any level. Third and longs is what you want to try to stay out of. You like third and shorts. It always makes everything easier, Coach.
But nonetheless, here we are with another third and long situation for this Otay offense. Let's see what they drum up here.
Here's a third down and 9 for the Broncos.
So on third down, number 33 gets up the field and is tackled after a gain of about 4 yards, which is a pretty good deal, depending on how this coach approaches this drive here. Looks like what he did was he played knowing that he was going to go for it on fourth down. So let me get what I can get here and make it a more manageable fourth down.
It's $3 though, but it's good. And yeah, and that's you need some positive momentum, Coach. They're getting a lot of negative plays just to get a positive play, kind of get your juices flowing, and you get that feel that you actually can maybe break off a big one right about now.
So fourth and a crucial 5. The Broncos need to get some sort of points on this drive. They need some sort of momentum here. Big fella lined up as the single back, number 5 in the backfield. Turn around, hand off to the big fella, just like we thought, number 74, who presses forward for a gain of about 2, but it will be a turnover on down, and this powerful Skyline offense is back on the field.
They needed 5, Coach. They got 2. If you do the math, it doesn't add up.
And you don't have to be a math major to know that.
You don't have to be a rocket scientist, Coach.
Don't forget to visit the food booth. They have TJ Style Taco, rice and beans, cheesesteaks, fish and chicken fry, plain salad chips.
Now, this vaunted Skyline offense is going to get the ball in the second half for the first time. We saw what they did in the first half. If it continues anything like the first half, you're looking at about 28-0 here.
Looks like Skyline has some of their backup players in there.
Well, Now, you know, it's the championship game. You want to give everybody that feel that they help contribute. You don't want to leave anybody out. And it seems like you pretty much got the game not in hand, but pretty much in control. So you want to get other players just a chance to get out there and taste what it feels to be in a championship game.
Well, remember, this is youth football. This is youth football. So there are play minimums. Every kid has to play. Yeah, you want to win a championship, but the most important thing at this level, as number 6 and number 9 again, shakes and bakes and gets through a slew of guys, and it's slippery after only a 3-yard gain, but it's one of the most exciting 3-yard gains I've ever seen.
Yeah, he looked like a slippery snake out there, Coach. He was moving and grooving. He didn't get too many yards, but he almost broke that one for a big one.
Brings up a very manageable 3rd down and about 3. Ball on the 45-yard line.
If you do not have your keys, they may be here in the booth. The only thing I can tell you is a car key and it looks like 2 other keys, as well as a yellow slip.
Ooh, and he's stopped by number 56, short of the 1st down, bringing up a very crucial. Oh, and they gave him the ball. Looks like he was short based on the mark. But a great hit by number 56, nonetheless.
It's a little disheartening for the Otay Ranch team on that play. It looked like he came up short. The referees gave him a favorable spot. He got the 1st down, and now see what they can do with it now.
Yeah, ball, false start, called against the Tigers.
It's 1st and about 15. Oh, and it looks like a false start. Oh, I'm not sure who the false start is on. It might be encroachment on Otay. And we're going to see what the call is here, Coach.
And it is on the defense.
It's actually on the offense. I thought that the defensive player
offense,
did jump sides there.
Well, it looks like they might be giving this Otay Ranch defense a break here. The Skyline offense doesn't need any help. They've been doing what they want here, particularly on 3rd down. Brings up a 1st down and about 25. Ball just inside the 38-yard line. Tigers line up in the I formation, give to the deep back, who's hit once again in the backfield, but this time they get him for no gain, bringing up a 2nd down and about 25 yards.
And even though Skyline has been shooting themselves in the foot on a couple of plays, I really like how this Otay Ranch defense is playing in the 2nd half, Coach. Looks like they have a newfound resolve out there, and it looks like they're playing with some better intensity, if you will.
I totally agree, Amar. But it looks like, hey, when you're facing 1 half left of your season, you got 1 half left, and it's go home. If you're not inspired by that, you need to get off the field. And I think these kids here for the Otay Ranch team are responding to just that reality. This is it.
Yeah, no, you're right about that. It's not too much time. The time is not on their side. And a great play, Coach, by number, what is that, 24 out there?
Great play, but it looks like it's going to come back. Let's see what the call is. Legal motion.
Wow, and this Skyline team is really shooting themselves in the foot this 2nd half. They played such almost a penalty-free, I believe, in the whole 1st half. I don't think they received a penalty, and now they have 3 already.
Well, I do think a lot of that has to do with the fact that they are now starting to play some of the other more inexperienced plays to make sure that everyone gets their playing time in this crucial game. And I think a lot of the time the coaches do like to do that this point in the game, to let those guys get that experience in the championship game. So I think that's what we're seeing here, and it's causing some mistakes, but this team will regroup. Great run up the middle. What a great move. Great one cut and go for a gain of 5 yards, bringing up a manageable 4th and 10 for this team.
And for this Skyline Tigers team, 10 yards is just as easy as making a bowl of cereal, I believe. They get 10 yards in their sleep, Coach. They've been moving this ball almost at will, if you will.
Speaking of a bowl of cereal, we know these guys are eating right, being strong, and doing what they need to do to be great football players. That is always the case from the Skyline Tiger organization. We're going to see a lot of Skyline teams here playing. This is one of, I believe, 3 teams here in the Q Bowl. In our first game today, the Mighty Mite division. So it looks like they're going to punt. This is the first Skyline punt of the day on 4th down.
I think it's the wise decision. Your defense has been playing great. And they almost recovered it on the punt there, the Skyline Tigers.
But to no avail. It's going to be 1st down and 10 for the Broncos. Ball on the 27-yard line. They got to drum up some sort of offense here.
But they're not out of it, Coach. If they can get a score here on this possession, they'll be right back in this game and put a little pressure on this Skyline defense and maybe get them back on their heels to where you can break off a big one here and see if you can do something.
So it's 16-0 here. 16-0 here by the Skyline Tigers. And the Otay Ranch Broncos here,
they get 2 for the kick.
Yeah, in youth football, when you kick the field goal, it's 2 points. If you would have went for the run, it would have been 1 point.
Just to let you know, if you were wondering about how I got to 16-0, like you said in youth, it is 2 for the kick and 1 for if you ran it or passed it in.
So 1st down and 10, ball on the 27-yard line. Otay Ranch comes out in their base formation, 2-back set. Ball's handoff to number 21, who is the playmaker on this team. Has a little bit of space outside. Gains about 10 yards on the play. 1st down and 10. Otay Ranch.
And now they're looking a little loose out there, Coach. 16-0 Skyline. Now they're looking a little loose out there, Coach. When they first started the game, they were looking a little tight, playing a little hesitant. Now they're letting their hair down. A big play right there after the punt. And let's see if they can do something, at least get the ball down and scoring in the red zone.
So after a good play on 1st down, 21 gets outside. 21 has seemed to be their playmaker, Latuli, gets outside, giving them a 1st down in good field position as they approach the Skyline Tiger side of the ball. Come out in their base formation, 2-back set. 21 gets the ball again. Latuli finds a crease, gets to the 2nd level. 1 man to beat, number 9. And he's out of bounds, and that's not Latuli, I'm sorry. That's the big fella, number 74, with that classic running back number. First name Harmon, last name I can't pronounce.
What a beautiful run there, Coach. And again, that's 2 positive plays back-to-back for this Otay Ranch team. I think this is the farthest that they've been in Skyline position. I mean, Skyline on the field. The deepest they've been on their position of the field.
Well, whatever they're drawing up right now, and they need to keep doing that. Looks like they've got this Skyline defense on their heels. Skyline up right now, 16-0. And the ham sandwich, number 92, moves to the other side of the field as they line up in their pro-style set. 2 backs. Number 33, the quarterback right now, giving instruction to his running back. Snap of the ball. Looks like a straight handoff to number 74, but it was sniffed out by guess who, the big fella, number 66, who is making his play for the immortal athlete of the game.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Skyline defense, and they were all over that one, Coach. They were at the door right when we opened it, and he didn't get no play. There was no gain there. They met him at the line of scrimmage, and it was all downhill from there.
Well, one thing I like about this kid, number 66, who is a baller in his own right, He's very Warren Sapp-esque. The way he comes off the ball and makes plays. Carl Brandon, what a game he's having. Showing up big in this Q Bowl championship. 2nd down and 12 to go for the Otay Ranch Broncos. And Latuli breaks a tackle in the backfield, gets back to the original line of scrimmage after a gain.
After a game, I like this kid. Gather yourself, Coach. I know he almost got me choked up here too, Coach, with that run. He looked very electric out there. That seems to be their player, their playmaker of the game, Coach. I know he has you choked up over there. Don't worry. Get you a glass of water, and he'll be back with you pretty soon here.
And I hope our P.R.I.D.E Sports Network production team keeps that in. That's raw emotion right there. We don't care what it is. We're going to cough. We're going to make it happen when we see exciting football like these young men are playing out there today. Great gain, bringing up a manageable 3rd down. Also bringing up the end of the 3rd quarter. So with the game on the line, Skyline leads comfortably 16-0 as we approach this. Oh, thank you, bro.
There's a 3rd down at about 7 for the Broncos.
So we're back now to the action. I got it.
Sideline. Get ready for anyone that bought a raffle ticket. The raffle ticket winner will be announced shortly.
So we're back here, Coach. It looks like the ball is somewhere around the 40-yard line. It's 3rd down for these the Otay Ranch, and they're actually. This has been the best ball movement that they've had all day, Coach. And what do you think that's attributed to?
Well, I think that's attributed to the fact that there is no tomorrow. That thing. And I think there's some sort of urgency in the way that they're playing. The problem is that they should have come out like that early in the game.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it takes a little while for you to get that fire lit underneath you, but it does look like they do have that fire now. Let's just hope it's not a little too late.
So Otay comes back out. Crucial 3rd down here as we start the 4th quarter. Ball on the just outside the 40-yard line, on the 41-yard line. Otay Ranch looks like it's going to be a delay of game. Let's see what the call is.
Tony called against the Tigers.
And it's a penalty against the Tigers. I didn't see what the call was, but it doesn't matter. It brings up a very manageable 3rd down and 3, and this might be the pivotal penalty in this game that changes it and produces points for this Otay Ranch team.
And that's what you need. I mean, if you can get a little help on the defense side without even hiking the ball, you'll take it, especially being down by 14.
So number 5 tries to get outside, puts a move on them, tries to get back across the field. That's a blocker, number 33. He could go all the way. One man to beat, number 9. And he is tackled after a gain of what looks like 14. 1st down, Otay Ranch.
Beautiful run. He ran 15 yards before he actually changed direction and went the total other way around the field for a gain of about 25 there, Coach. But he ran about 40 yards.
Reminds us of another San Diego native, Reggie Bush. Very Reggie Bush-esque. with that run there. He also wore number 5.
And I really like the way this Otay Ranch team has come out in this second half. They're putting they brought their hard hats. Looks like they want to go ahead and try to get back in the game the best way they can. And this is the way to do it, by just moving the ball right down the throats of the Skyline Tigers.
And they are moving it methodically too, as you mentioned. Skyline shoots himself in the foot, keeps the drive alive. Number 5 finds a seam. Reggie Bush has touchdown. Otay Ranch.
And that is what they needed right there, right up the middle for about 15 yards, Coach. I mean, he looked like Superman the way he hit that hole, like a bottle of lightning.
And that's Bea, number 5.
And they're right back in this game, Coach.
So right now with a score of 16-6, early in the fourth quarter, Otay Ranch and their fans have something to shout about as number 5 puts his name in the hat for the immortal athlete of the game.
Well, that glimmer of hope is starting to become a shine now, Coach, and there's a little light at the end of the tunnel, if you will.
So this kick is crucial. Number 92, the ham sandwich, kicks it through, and it is no good. They absolutely needed that kick here.
You needed that. I mean, you need every point. You can't leave any points on the field. That's 2 points that would have put you closer to the lead. Now you're still 2 scores away, Coach, and the time is running.
But that's 2 points that keeps this game a 2-possession game when it seems like it takes them lots and lots of time to score. They absolutely needed to convert there on that 2-point conversion. This truly is a game of inches. That's why I love this game.
Well, let's see how this Skyline Tiger team responds after the Otay Ranch just marched down the field on them. Their defense has been pretty stout all day. I know they probably got their heads down a little bit, but I'm sure they're going to come right back and let their offense do a little talking right now.
Well, if I'm Otay Ranch, I'm not going to kick the ball to number 9, Herman Smith. I would rather kick it out of bounds than kick it anywhere near that young man.
Well, when you have a number 9, a Herman Smith, he's almost like Devin Hester in this. He can take it to the house anytime, Coach, and you want to keep it out of a guy's hands like that.
Well, it's true. This kid has moves on moves on moves, and he's shown that today. So we get set for the kickoff. Watch the onside kick here. I wouldn't be surprised. And that's what it is. Onside kick, but it doesn't go 10 yards.
Yes, it does. He just got it.
It didn't go 10 yards. Just barely past 10 yards. Where he recovered it, it was past 10 yards, but he touched it right at about 9 yards. Tigers take over the ball right there. Good play call, though.
Again, Coach, just to piggyback on what you said earlier about this game being a game of inches. I mean, like you said, he was almost a few inches of that being a legal play, but close is only good in horseshoes.
Right. And sometimes not even then. At any rate, it's a 1st down and 10 for the Skyline Tigers. Ball on the 49-yard line of the Broncos. Tigers line up in the I formation. Looks like young number 9 dotting the I there, and he's the guy that's going to get the call. Makes a move in the backfield, and that's actually number 6, number Smith. He has the outside, and that is number 9, I'm sorry, who goes all the way and scores a touchdown. One play action. Number 9, I think, just sealed it up for our player of the game.
He is your immortal athlete of the game. Like I said earlier in the first half, that's who I had chalked up. And to me, he just solidified it right there, Coach. About a good 40-yard run to the house. Nobody even touched him out there. He juked left, pivoted right, and it was to the home. Put the kids to sleep. This guy is ready to go home.
So number 9, Herman Smith looks like he seals this ball game with his 3rd touchdown. Well over 100 yards rushing. Looks like he's just locked up our immortal athlete of the game.
And he's actually probably been one of the better players on defense too, Coach. Not only, I mean, it's been quiet on defense, but with his offensive prowess, I mean, of course you won't see what he does on defense.
Absolutely. So that might have just sealed it, making this a 24-6 ball game, making it a 3-score ball game. about halfway through the fourth quarter.
And it may not be out of chance if Otay has some big playability, but what I've saw from him all day today, I don't think they have that guy that can go ahead and bust to the 80-yarders. You know, they have a 10, 15-yard buster guy, but not an 80-yard, 90-yarder guy that can take it to the house for him.
So right now, Skyline's looking to kick this ball off. I mean, we all know, though, the game is not over until there's double zeros on the clock. The game is not over until there's double zeros on the clock.
You're right about that. I've seen crazier things happen, and let's see if this Otay team can go ahead and have one of those memorable days today.
Absolutely. So we'll take this time to let you know that this game is brought to you by the Motor Athletic Society, also brought to you by PRIDEUsports.org as number 74 picks up the ball, runs right, breaks the tackle, still on his feet, going down the sideline. He could score. One man to beat, cuts back inside. Stiff arms number 6 and is down at the 9-yard line after a great run by number 74, who's not going to be outdone.
And I stand corrected, Coach. I just said they didn't have a guy who can bust it for 70, 80 yards, but that had to be a good 70, 60-yard run there. And he just laughed at me in my face and let me know that, hey, don't count us out yet.
Looking like a young Larry Zonka out there with the number 74 jersey, making it do what it do.
And that's the quick play that they needed right there, Coach. Now, if they can punch it in there and get a quick score here, this game still may be salvageable.
So as Skyline gets their players together, gets their guys on the field, trying to avoid this deal, and wisely calls a timeout to regroup. So while I'm sorry, go ahead.
The Skyline looked a little discombobulated right there. They only had 10 men on the field. The coaches tried to rush the 11th out there, so they just went ahead and called a timeout so they can go ahead and get everything together and at least get their players aligned right out there.
Well, again, that's one of the not issues, but one of the things that you have to deal with as a youth football coach. Player management. I mean, you're almost like a GM and a guy making moves, but during the game, you got to make sure these guys get their playing time, get their plays, so that you don't lose due to a lack of sportsmanship. And that's basically what it is when these players that have come to practice and come to play don't get an opportunity to get into the game. So you have to be a game manager out there as a coach, and I think that was an issue right there for the Skyline team. But it looks like they called a timeout and they got it together.
And it looks like it's about 10 yards for the Otay Ranch, right, Coach? They can get it in here. They have a pretty good chance of making something happen within this game.
So they line up in their base set, 2 split backs, off sides by the Skyline Tigers. They're just inside the 10-yard line, so they can't get a first down here, but what they did was made it a first down and goal from the 5-yard line.
I don't want to say that the Tigers are falling apart, but they have some uncharacteristic plays out there with the flags, with the penalties. You want to try to sew this game up. You don't want to give the Otay Ranch any ideas that they can win this game. And if you're giving them a chance to get closer and closer without any time going off the clock there, Coach, you can get this Otay to be right back in there.
That's what you want, and that's what you want as a team, to move the ball when the clock is against you. Oh, and number 5 spins off into the end zone for his second touchdown of the game, bringing this thing closer. What a great run by number 5, who came out of nowhere in this second half.
And he looks like the Tasmanian devil out there, the way he hit like 3 or 4 spin moves before he spit right into the end zone, and it looked like a tornado out there. I got to give him props. It was a hard, mean run, and now they're right back in this game.
So with that makes our score 24-12. Making it a 2-possession game. Let's see if they can make the point here as number 92 sets back to kick.
Coach, how big was that missed extra point on the last possession when Otay scored?
That was huge, because now if they make this one, which he didn't, if they make this one, it's a 1-possession game. But now because they missed this one, it's now a 2-possession game again, and time is not on your side.
Well, Coach, I guess the first one doesn't matter if they miss, since they missed the second one, but you still need every point that you can get on the board. I mean, you're climbing an uphill battle, and you can't leave points on the field. Every coach knows that. Leaving points on the field, you're probably going to be leaving with an L2.
How many times have we seen it? When games have been decided by one or less points, you start thinking about times in the game when you left that point on the field. And let's see if that comes back to bite Otay, who's down by 2 touchdowns. So as you mentioned before, every point so crucial at this point in the game when time is against you. So Otay, I'm sorry.
I would know what I was going to say. And Otay, their defense is going to have to get a stop here, Coach. You can't keep on letting number 9, the immortal athlete player of the game, keep on running. I know he is one of those type of players that it is hard to stop, but just focus your whole defense on stopping him and let somebody else at least beat you. Don't let number 9 constantly go out there and run for 50, 60 yards all over you guys.
So the ball looks like he does another onside kick. And wisely, the offensive lineman, or number 11, makes a wise play for Skyline, gets the ball, and just falls down to the ground.
I'm not sure why that would be a wise play. There was not a defender in about 5 or 6 yards around him. I could at least win another 5 yards, and then win down there, Coach. But hey, you know, why take the risk at this juncture in the game?
You know what? I look at it like when you see a big guy who gets a rebound, and instead of passing it off to the point guard, he tries to go coast to coast and gets his pocket picked. So I think that was one of those deals there, where instead of trying to go big coast to coast, the big man passes it off to the offense there.
And that's a good thing of knowing your job, if you will, Coach. Knowing what you do on the football field.
So another handoff to number 9, who wisely puts 2 hands on the ball, and is tackled after a gain of about 1. It's feast or famine with this kid. He either breaks a long run or he tackled for an inch. But more often than not, he breaks a long run.
Yeah, I mean, but he's such a hard runner. I like the tenacity in which he does run. Like you said, if he does break that first tackle, yeah, you can go ahead and see him at the house later on tonight, okay?
Once he gets to the second level, it's sayonara. So right now, we're going to see what this Skyline offense, if it was me, I would just give it to our preliminary player of the game again and again. And he does. Give it to number 9 again, who finds some room and is shoestring tackled after a gain of about 3.
And again, Coach, I believe that that Otay defensive player saved another touchdown there. He looked like it was a little air, a little room there, and if he could have got through there, looking at another 6.
And you got to remember now, this is Mighty Might football. The thing that really impressed me the most about number 9 is, hey, this is probably his first season playing tackle football. And he's already very elusive and has all kind of moves. That's a testament to his pedigree and a testament to this coaching staff here. Shout out to this Skyline coaching staff who's developed these players very well, and it shows here in this championship game today. First, on 3rd down, number 9 is stopped after a big hit by this Otay line. Loses about a yard, bringing up a 4th down.
Well, I'm not surprised, Coach. They've been going maybe to the well a little too much there at number 9. Otay Ranch, know he's probably going to get the ball since he's been getting it all day. Maybe try to mix it up a little bit, maybe throw somebody else back there, a little play action. But it's good. You get the clock running, and if you can win the game, that's what it's all about.
So a 4th down here and about 8. And if I'm the Tigers, I'm in no rush to snap this ball. I'm happy right now knowing that we got a Q Bowl win under our belts if nothing else happens, all things being equal. I'm not going to rush here. But they turn around and toss it, and he does the running back pass, and it is picked off by number 21 and a turn of events who's still on his feet. What a great play by Matuli, who, again, if they can pull this game out, he might be our immortal athlete of the game.
Coach, again, they tried to run the same play that was wide open in the first quarter. This time, Otay ran it. They recognized it. It was well covered. They got the interception. I don't know what the Skyline coaching staff was thinking on that play right there. You got the game in hand. Maybe you run it again. If you don't get the 4th down of the 1st down, at least you run off some more time off the clock.
Absolutely. But what this does is turn it over, stops the clock, give them momentum, get the Otay Ranch fans back into the game. And here we go. Let's see if they can get another lightning in a bottle. If you can get a quick score and an onside kick, anything could happen here.
Right you are,
goes
Coach.
in motion. Outside run to number 1. Great block by number 21. But number 5, nowhere to go. The speed of this Skyline defense paralyzes that run, bringing up a 2nd and long. And again, the clock is not against it, is not in their favor.
Yeah, the DNs and the linebackers for the Skyline defense, they're pretty fast. So trying to beat them on the outside might not be the ideal place to run. But like you said, they're stout on the inside, they're stout on the outside. I guess you have to pick your poison.
I think pretty fast would be an understatement for this Skyline team. They got athletes all over the field. Most of their linemen can play running back anywhere else. I mean, this is a great team. So 2nd down and 8. Ball on the 43-yard line. It's a handoff. Oh, great tackle by guess who? Number 66, Baby Warren Sapp.
Baby Warren Sapp. And you know,
Looking for a time check for the ref. 4 minutes, 30 seconds left in the game. P.R.I.D.E.
And a fumble on the play. Skyline gets the ball with 4 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Skyline can just sit on this ball right. Skyline can just sit on this ball right now and win this game.
Hey baby, how are you?
Good.
yeah, and that looks like that might be the last nail in the coffin right there, Coach. Very crucial. Otay Ranch, they needed a score. They needed something positive to take place. And again, and nothing happened. Nothing was able to transform out of that last possession. And it looks like a lost battle here for the Otay Ranch
So
team.
number 9 again gets the ball. Oh, but he's hit pretty hard right there after a gain of about 7.
Yeah, Coach, after you gain 7, getting hit kind of hard is just kind of a constellation prize for the defense, if you will.
Right. Right. You want to hit him hard after about 2 yards.
Or maybe a loss of 1. After you gain 7 or 8 yards, Coach, you didn't win that battle.
Right. So looks like a gain of about 3. I mean, a gain of about 7, I'm sorry.
Out there, up the middle, breaks the tackle over the shoulder and gets real close to a Skyline first down. Gonna bring it up. A first down for the Tigers. The score right now is Skyline 24, Otay Ranch 12.
Unless they have another turnover like they did on their last possession, they pretty much got this game wrapped up.
Oh, great play, misdirection to number 9 again, who puts a move on him. Great open field tackle by number 21, who is Mr. Everything for Otay Ranch and who's slow to get up. Looks like he might have fell on his stomach there, on his foot. That kicked him in the stomach there.
And it looks like maybe he just got the air knocked out of him, Coach. That's what we're hoping for up here. Sometimes you can kind of land on a player, just get that air knocked out of you. A couple of deep breaths.
Let's give the man a big round of applause. Also, as a friendly reminder, if you are double parked, they are outside towing. So if you are double parked, please go move your car before it's towed.
So now we have, looks like the Skyline is a timeout here. Otay Ranch just looks like they're trying to get their last ditch effort to get a couple of their few players in here.
I take bribes too.
Their body language is basically kind of telling you that this game is over. You don't like to call it before the time is up, but the way number 9 is running, the immortal athlete of the game, I have to say that this game is pretty much over, Coach.
I would agree with you. Minute 52 seconds left in the game. We just heard Skyline right now. Oh, you asked me what time it was. I'm sitting up here talking. I'm sorry. 24 to 12. 24-12. 24-12.
You can kind of see the Skyline players already celebrating on the sideline, giving everybody a pat on the back, tap on the helmet, congratulating everybody on a job well done. They had a mission at hand. They came in here. They did what they had to do to come away with the championship today, Coach.
I see young number 85, Carter, down there on the Gatorade. Is he holding that for the coach? Let's see. As number 21 gets another carry, 4th carry of the game. The big man rumbling and bumbling gets the first down. And right now, if Skyline wants to, they can take a knee and get out of here. This ball game is over. Otay Ranch having no more timeouts. And the clock ticking.
Don't forget, be sure to pick up your copy of today's game. Stop by our DVD booth.
Skyline is on the cusp of scoring again. Let's see if they have some good sportsmanship. And just let the game run out.
Skyline lines up. Number 21 gets the ball again. Good tackle. Gain of about 1.
Also, once again, if you are enjoying the music that is
going to 2nd down and goal.
check out DJ in the corner. You can interact on Facebook.
As we wind this game down.
The time is counting down, Coach. And I think that's it. Well, no, that's not it. I thought they were calling. This is a timeout. Otay.
I was mistaken. I thought that they didn't have any more timeouts, but they actually do have more timeouts here.
Good times. Good times.
Glad this game is over so I can have your full attention.
Ooh, hope no more mother.
That seat right there. Hey, can you slide? I'm tied in. Can you grab me that seat right there?
All right, here we go.
Somebody snatch that.
And we're back. Let's see what Skyline Tigers do here. It's a second and about 5. Yeah, me too. I had to. And there he goes. He's looking for another 6. And it looks like he might have. Oh.
But he did not get in.
And that looked like that might have been his 4th touchdown of the game. If he gets in one more time, Coach, we might have to give him another player of the game.
Once again, coming up next in the GFP division,
He might get 2.
Tigers taking on the Del Norte Nighthawks. Looks like we probably have maybe 15 seconds or so.
We got 15 seconds left in the game. Looks like this one is over. Let's see if they take a knee here or if they keep on running. And they don't, and they give number 21 another touchdown there for the mop-up touchdown at the end. But it really doesn't matter what happened. This ball game was over.
Thanks for coming out, and that's it. We'll go down to the field with our player of the game.
Smith, the all-around player, says for the extra point attempt.